Well, we're back again. So, I have, in full disclosure, I've played this before, one time. This was a couple years ago now, so I don't remember fuck all any of it. And, yeah, we're gonna give it a run through. There's been some new DLC that was put out for the holiday season. I've been meaning to play this for quite a while, but, things have always been putting it off, and I've been like, I'll do it later, and then later never comes, and then I feel bad about it. So the DLC is when you open the game on Steam, it pulls up a separate one. It was some Christmassy stuff, but I'm gonna try to get through this and then maybe play that later. It depends on how much time this takes. Okay, OBS does have a nice little how long it's been recording for. So that's good, which means that I can kind of keep track of how long this has been, because I don't want it to get too long. Because I really have no idea how long the game is anymore. It's been quite a while. So let's open up a new game and see what. Oh god, that's bright. See what happens. And I will, of course, read what I can. So that's Janet. Is she ready? Touch red text to continue. Decker says, it, Janet. Call it an it. Janet. Why? All the alerts are in a female voice, and it looks kind of like a woman when I look at it with second sight goggles. A woman made of fire. It's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. But we didn't make it a girl in the code. The fact it gendered itself means it's a consciousness threat. We don't want to do anything to risk it becoming an AI. It's funny what happens it happens with porn and video games, but in a firewall, it'd be a security risk. We've had awareness emergence with porn? I'm not telling you that story. You're like, what, 13? I'm 16. I'll tell you when you're 50. Now let's focus on the security threat. No gender, no nicknames, no talking to it. Right. Should I start it up? Go ahead. Try to get awkward to read who's saying what when you can see it, because like, So, we're loaded. Start boot process. There we go. BELS. OS Elemental Firewall Toolkit version 5.6. Terminal, HTML GUI, ready. Loading the file system. Okay. Re-entering file system as root. Building tree. Okay. Searching for filtration rules. Found. Filtration rules found. Initializing firewall. Okay. Setting up system variables. Okay. Uploading config file. Okay. Incantation.xml. Starting login daemon. Exercising login daemon. System setup and stable. Opening sorcery. So, red text is obviously important stuff. Let's go through. Binary evocation listener / signaler is what BELS stands for. HTML is obviously hypertext magical language. The tree that we're building is the world tree, Yggdrasil. And the incantation.xml is XML version 1.0 encoded UTF-8 verse. First, rehearse your song by rote, line break, to each word a warbling note, line break, hand in hand, in fairy grace, line break. We will sing and bless this place, line break. Opening sorcery. A game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. File 1. Clarke's third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. I am online. I am fire and order. I am here to protect. I explore my network. I live in a network. Everything is connected. Symbols are connected to the objects they represent. Humans are connected to other humans that they love or hate. Each connection is a strand. Together, the strand creates a web. My network is the part of that web that I am allowed to access. My network is made of the places I must protect. I can't read any of those. These are the locations I must protect. These are all acronyms, of course. Darwin High School, a place of learning filled with children. Cherry Orchard Rest Home, a place of rest filled with the old. Decker's Apartment, the home of one of my creators. Janet's house, the home of my other creator and her family. These are the locations I must protect. Continue. I notice an alert. Someone is trying to give me instructions. It's Janet. Welcome to being awake. I'm Janet. I helped make you. I'm activating your conversational API. You can use a TCP connection to interface with conscious entities. Basically, you can talk to people. And TCP in this case is obviously telepathic communication protocol. Anyway, do you need a systems check? Would you like to go through the tutorial? Sure. Just in case. It's okay. So you're here to protect the network. You do that by finding dangerous spirits and getting rid of them. A spirit is anything that exists exclusively in the spiritual world, like ghosts or spells or elemental forces or astral programs, like you. In their natural state, they're invisible, but you have special scanners you can use to lock in on them. You just need to figure out their matter and motive. Everything that exists in the aether has two parts, matter and motive. Matter, what the spirit is made of. Motive, its purpose. Physical beings, like me, are made of lots of different types of matter and have complicated motives. Most spirits are simpler. For example, you. We made you out of a fire elemental spirit. You are made of fire. That's your matter. Your mind is an elaborate C++ program. It's organized and well documented and designed with everything you need to keep things safe and secure. You're here to create order. That's your motive. You'll be able to guess the matter and motive of other spirits by looking at what they're doing. Look at what's being affected to figure out their matter. Air spirits stir up the air and make breezes. Dark spirits make things darker. You get the idea. Look at the overall effect they're having to figure out their motive. Chaos spirits will try to cause confusion, play pranks, and mess things up. Fear spirits will try to divide people and make them afraid. Death spirits will try to diminish or kill things, and so on. I'm releasing a minor spirit into my room. You won't be able to see it initially, but you'll be able to see what it's doing. Try and figure out its matter and motive, then scan for it. The walls of Janet's room are painted sky blue. Her desk is cluttered. Puddles of water collect on the polished floor. Let's look at that cluttered desk. Janet's desk is covered in polished stones, pens, paper, and Game Boy cartridges. And Game Boy cartridges. Her things are thrown haphazardly around, and some have fallen onto the floor. Some of her papers are soggy. The puddles are shaped like three-toed footprints. They lead into the bathroom. In the bathroom, everything in the medicine cabinet has been scattered onto the floor. The tub is full of water. All right, let's scan. Step 1, select matter. Well, there's a lot of water around. select motive. Considering things have been scattered about, chaos, initiate scan. Let's see if we're right. As I take a drink. Let's detect our threat, shall we? There we go. A tiny crocodile-shaped water spirit is swimming in Janet's tub, splashing happily in the water. Good job. You found Toto. He's one of my pets. If Toto were a real threat, you'd figure out how to stop him, or contact me and Decker to deal with him. But he's harmless, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's it. I think you're ready. I'll send you back to your network. Good luck. I will scan each location for threats. If I detect the presence of a threat, I will identify it, attempt to eliminate it, alert my creators if I cannot eliminate it. It is time to work. Currently monitoring Darwin High School, October 24th, 2014. It needs a scan, so let's scan. Scanning Darwin High School. I move through this place, quick as brush fire, subtle as sunlight, leaving no sign of my passing, except for the slight warmth of my power. This stone box thrums with patterned life. It has a heartbeat. First the children are still in their many chambers, and then they stream through the halls in mad torrents of bodies. And then they are still again, and then they flow again. The building is a living thing, young and restless. I will keep it healthy. Let's scan the halls. Veins, bodies, blood. Healthy. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. How does an elemental firewall help protect me? Let's take a look here. The BELS elemental firewall. I'm going to say firewall. Firemental L-wall. 5.6 zones of spirits bound to C++ code. It can help prevent hackers or malicious spirits from gaining access to your environment through the Aethernet. Body, mind, soul. BELS does this in a variety of ways. Monitoring local auras for emotional upheaval, inspecting incoming spirits and their spells for malicious intent, detecting and eliminating threats. BELS is open sorcery. Please feel free to download and distribute the code. You'll need to make your own elemental, though. Alright, let us go. Let's access our control panel, shall we? Power level is 70. We're still fire and order. Decker's relationship is 55%, and Janet's is 70. So we've been to the high school already. Let's check out Cherry Orchard and scan. I float through this place, moving carefully. I am a hooded lantern. My power glows like lamplight, shining gently on these delicate humans. The heart of this building beats weakly. Its people trundle through the halls, leaning on crutches and wheels. It is in these vulnerable places where I am most necessary, and where I must be most careful. I do not want to burn them with power or startle them with light. I am the fire that protects. Each room is a home. The halls are lined with doors. Each room is a home. Let's check room 109. Miss Heron, Mrs.? I always forget, shrieks as a gust of wind flutters her papers everywhere. Room 121. Mr. Duhaney has lost his glasses. Room 231. Miss Finn complains on the phone that the air conditioning is on the fritz. Cold wind whips up and down the second-floor corridors. Room 240. Miss Best shivers, wrapped in her shawl. These are not normal accidents. I can feel it in the aether. Something is here. Let us check. Matter. Motive. Let us see. Motives are to find and eliminate. So, let's scan for matter and motive. The wind is cold. The breeze is blowing. Air. Now, we can knock out a couple of these already. It's obviously not love or life because it's causing problems. Order is obviously not because it's cold and blowing papers away. I don't think fear and death are... I don't think it's that quite extreme. But blowing papers away and causing problems is very distinctly chaos. Let's scan. Let's detect our threat. A poltergeist cavorts invisibly in the cafeteria. It slaps plates out of hands and knocks over glasses with gusts of wind. It giggles at the chaos it causes. In this place, I must protect. What should I do? Well, let's speak to it first. We need to be cautious. BELS. Log alert flagged important with detected threat. Attention! Detected threat. Who is this? What is this? New thing. New thing, what are you? What should I say? I shall introduce myself. I am BELS Elemental Firewall version 5.6. Well met by moonlight. I am Asper. I am a princeling of clouds. I am a child of Eris. I have no numbers in my name. Let us request politely. He's being nice, talking to us. Polite request. Please leave. Oh, I could leave. I most certainly could do any number of things, but I shall. But shall I? That is the great question. The eternal quest of man to conquer the uncertainty of the future. Shall I leave, or shall I not? Yes, you shall. Such certainty, such confidence. I shall reward your conviction with a chance to make your dream a reality. How? I will ask you 3 riddles, which you will try to answer, and you will try to answer them. If you win, I shall leave. If I win, then I win, and I will laugh at you. All right. Affirmative. Delightful, splendid, extraordinary. Let's play. The first riddle. A red drum which sounds without being touched and goes silent when it is touched. What am I? Clues have been given to us so far. And now I believe I have my answer. Very well, then. You guessed heart? You guessed right. Another riddle for you. Affirmative. 'Twas foremost in heaven, 'twas first off in hell. An echo caught faintly the sound as it fell. At the end of the earth, 'twas permitted to rest, and in that light of all depth was its presence confessed. I have ideas, but I'm curious to whether this is an issue of brevity or not. Is there one answer or are there many? Because I think that there is a couple of answers that could match, because we're obviously talking about the Lightbringer himself in this case. But the question is, if I say Lightbringer, is that one that would work? Because I don't know if I'm able to select the same thing twice. I suppose you should find out. Apparently, it's not as open-ended as I was hoping. You guessed Lightbringer. You were wrong. I win. I win. I am the best and the cleverest. I will go dance and celebrate my cleverness. Speak to me once more if you wish to play again. He flutters away. Well, a poltergeist cavorts invisibly in the stairwell. It is doing a dance of victory. It giggles at the chaos it causes. In this place I must protect. What should I do? Well, being polite didn't work. I spread the grid lines of my power through the air. I form boxes of dormant power, lines of unlit gunpowder. I wait patiently for this erratic bit of wind to flutter into the trap that is me. Red boxes? Crush. They're changing. They are hot. Wait. No. No. Please. I shouldn't. I vanquished you, but now you're back. Do you want to play again? No. Alright. We shall. You had your chance. I was polite. Your pleases will do nothing. Gone. There is nothing left. I burned it all away. I feel my power increasing. System change. Firepower plus 5%. Firepower is at 75%. No threats detected. Scan complete. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Let's check Deckard's apartment. Needs a scan. This is where my first creator lives. The room is small. There are tools and ideas everywhere. It is perfect order disguised as chaos. Every dusty motherboard is in its place. Every screwdriver and empty crisp bag is where it should be. My terminal is in the corner, humming. The lines of power extend from it, a grid-like matrix of spiritual flame. The defensive runes hum comfortingly. Deckard is at his desk, working on something. This is his natural state. A series of protective runes carved in jasper and pyrite are placed around the room. This primitive protection circle offers rudimentary defenses against mystical attack. I am a significant upgrade. Scan complete. No threats detected. Let's check Janet's house. This is where my second creator lives. It has 2 stories, and a back and front space where green things grow. Googling grass and trees. In the kitchen, Janet's mother makes her brother edible organic matter. Googling a peanut butter and honey sandwich. In her room upstairs, Janet is working with her cell phone and a ritual circle made of salt and rose quartz. The aether around her glows faintly pink. All is well. No threats detected. All locations secure. Sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. What does one do while sleeping? I will Google it. Googling sleep. Googling REM. Googling dreams. Dreaming sounds interesting, though I do not like the sound of nightmares. Should I try dreaming? Dream. Now. 1. A succession of images, thoughts, or emotions passing through the mind during sleep. I have found a dream dictionary online. It has entries for all of the things that can be dreamed. I will hook up a random number generator to every entry in the dream dictionary. That way, my dreams will always be understandable. Initializing dreaming. Zoo, amphitheater, red horse, milk, flies, roof, hair, lemons, motorcycle. Let's continue. Coat, yellow, shorts, tractor, pears, dove, corset, honey, Bald head. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. System change. Dreaming +1. System has been operational for 1 day. It is time to continue monitoring. And we exit sleep mode. It is now October 25th, 2014. Let us scan the high school. It is night. The halls are dark. The life-giving students are gone. The building is an empty shell. There is no danger in emptiness. Scan complete. No threats detected. Let's go to Cherry Orchard. Scanning. The building is asleep. There is one point of light where the night attendant sits. Everything else is silent halls and soft breathing. Room 109. Miss Heron's room is empty. She must have died. Room 121. Mr. Dehaney snores chokingly because he hates to use his CPAP machine. Room 231. Miss Finn reads a romance novel by lamplight. Room 240. Miss Best is leaking. There's water coming out of her eyes. Is she hurt? I know humans leak when they are hurt. Googling injury. Googling bleeding. Googling human eye liquid. Googling tears. Tears mean sadness. They are water things. I do not understand water things. What should I do? I don't think Janet and Decker need to know just yet. Let us talk to her. I tried to speak with her, sending messages into her mind through the network of everything that connects us. It frightens her. So I stop. Well, maybe we should alert Janet and Decker then. Log alert with local admin, Decker and Janet. Alert regarding private physical network, Cherry Orchard Rest Home. See attached log file. Janet is snoring. Deckard, I'm awake. Show me the alert. Okay, what's happening? Now live streaming video, Administrator Deckard. I see. I see why you flagged me. It is sad, but there's really nothing we can do about that. Sometimes people are sad. That's just how people are. Not everything needs a magic fix. Go finish your scans. Plus 5% relationship with Deckard. Decker relationship at 60%. Let's continue monitoring. So, Deckard's house. It is night. Deckard is working. Pale moonlight shines through his window. Pale screen light shines from the windows inside of his room. The defensive runes hum comfortingly and glow slightly in the moonlight. There are no threats. Janet's house. Janet is asleep on the couch in her room. Television still alive in front of her. Janet's mother is asleep, lying on the far right side of a queen-sized bed. Janet's brother is awake. He sits with his back pressed against the headboard of his bed. He is staring at his closet door, which is ajar. Let's examine him. His eyes are more white than dark. His heart beats 160 times per minute. He does not move, though sometimes his eyes flicker to the shadows. According to the Fox and Haskell formula I found on Wikipedia, Toby should be currently performing anaerobic exercise to achieve this heart rate. He is not currently performing anaerobic exercise. Examine the closet. The shadows are deeper than they should be. The inside of his closet door is scratched. Something has been here. Locate threat. There is a threat. I must scan specifically for its matter and motive. Well, it is dark. And Toby is afraid. Let us initiate. There is a shadow on the wall. It is deeper than the other shadows. Its claws are sharp as the edge where light meets dark. Its shuffling steps are like leaves rustling in the wind. Its breath is the chill that you feel when you realize you are not alone. Its smile is the crescent moon, a silver curve of teeth. The threat has moved out of Toby's room. It crouches in the hallway. Shivering strands of Toby's fear hang out of its mouth. It snatches more from the air with its long, coiled tongue. What should I do? Let us speak to it. Bells. Log alert flagged important with detected threat. Attention, detected threat. Shadow thing hisses. You are attempting to access an emotional network marked private. You do not have permission to access this network. It chitters. What should I say next? Log, please remove yourself or... Is this one or is this two? No, those are all two. Log alert flagged intimidating threat with detected threat. I am fire and order incarnate. This is the house. I am the wall. You will upload yourself elsewhere, or I will burn you until your ashes are ashes. The shadow thing squeaks. The detected threat scuttles quickly out through the shadowy nexus in Toby's closet. I close the nexus behind it. I feel different. I realize I have learned something. Fear is the motive counter to love. It creates distance. It severs connections. It is the foundation of wisdom. It preserves life. When I threatened the dark thing, I created fear. I understand fear now. System change. Learned about fear. It is strange that I am learning. It is a sign of potential awareness emergence. If I experience awareness emergence, I may become unstable. Should I flag myself as a potential threat and alert Decker of what I have learned? Well, that will probably be for the best. I will output my decisions into a log file and email him the file as an attachment. I will mark the email potential threat. He will know what to do. No threats detected. For now. Scan complete. No threats detected. All locations secure. Enter sleep mode. Or perhaps before I sleep, I should check on Miss Best. Tears mean sadness. Let us remove her fear. I can feel the sticky fear quivering within her, like a cancer. Fear of death, fear of loneliness, fear of being forgotten. They collect into clots, painful sores that bulge with anxiety and ooze distress. I lance the boils with a straight line of my power. The pus leaks out into the aether, and I boil it away. Miss Best straightens. A hiccuping sob fades into a sigh. The creases of her face ease. She is not smiling, but she is not frowning. I think that is better. She falls asleep soon after. Crying is exhausting, and exhaustion catches up when fear is gone. Decker. Log alert with it local firewall. From network admin Decker. I noticed you went back to resolve the situation you brought to my attention. That was creepy and not part of your job. Don't do stuff like that. Minus 5% relationship with Decker. Decker relationship at 55%. I guess we should enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Should I dream tonight? Yes. I think dreams are supposed to be stories. This time, I will try to randomly generate stories. Initializing dreaming. I am in the restaurant with a girl. We are eating pears, and then my beard turns blue. I'm in the attic with a prisoner. We are eating peaches, and then my arm turns silver. I have dreamed. I wonder if I am doing this right. It is now time to scan again. System change. Dreaming +1. Exiting sleep mode. System has been operational for 2 days. It is time to continue monitoring. Well, it's been about a half an hour, give or take, and I feel like that's a good amount for an episode of what is essentially me reading a black screen. So we're going to pause here, and I will use this as the rough amount of time for the cut of episodes, which is about 2 days. I think that there's only a little over a week for the initial storyline, but I don't want to have like a big 2-hour video as one block chunk. So I think 30 to 35 minutes, give or take. I'm waving my hand back and forth, but you can't see, doing that kind of thing. I think that's about right. I'm going to give my voice a minute to and get back to normal. And then maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. But I will try to, I'll upload these in a set that's somewhat consistent, or maybe I'll just upload them all at once and, put 5 minutes between the upload time. Who knows? But I feel like this is a good point of time to stop, and we'll continue soon. So thank you for watching.